Hey everyone, BrickLover18 here today with day number 2 of unpacking my brand new Lego room and Lego studio. It's a little bit later in the day. I actually forgot to pick up the camera and start recording, so I apologize for that, but I'll show you what I've been up to today. So as you can see here in the room, I have not done too much in the main room itself. I've just been getting stuff put away, getting stuff out of the living room like I was saying last night, and just trying to clean this place up a little. The one thing I did do that I've spent the last little bit on is organizing my Lego collection backlog. So as you can see here, everything's in this shelf, in this closet. It fit way better than I thought it would. As you can see, there's so many sets and stuff like that in there, but it really worked out. So everything is in there. It's all nicely put away. I've also got this shelf here for all like the poly bags and some of the smaller sets. So I've got like smaller sets down there, poly bags. I'll have more sets there. These are sets that I want to like make videos on or do reviews with, and other poly bags, and then an empty shelf. So very happy with how that's looking. I think it looks great, and now I think looks awesome as well. I have way more room for more sets now. As I said, I was maxed out at my last studio space and I was really afraid of what this would be with the closet, but it's looking good. Another thing I also did was add this shelf into the Bricklink room. As you can see up here, these are all the sets that still needed to be parted out. Here I've just got a bunch of sets kind of throughout the shelves that I'm also going to condense a little too. These are sets that aren't for sale but could be for sale. They're just kind of like, they're just here. I'm not going to build them, so that's why we'll accept these ones are going to be parted out. But all these other ones, I'm not going to build them. But because they're not listed in the store, they're just kind of extras right now, so duplicates. So I'll be setting them here because I can either sell them, part them out, build them. It doesn't really matter. Versus the ones here, all of these sets are ones that I am going to just be building or not ever opening. I really don't know, and it's great because it opens on both sides, so I'm able to access the sets. As you can see, I've got like the haunted house in there and lots of room for expansion. Throughout the rest of this video, I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing I've been working on the last few days and just getting this Lego room put back together, clearing out the living room, and then getting all the additional Lego that's still in my car up here. And then once I get everything set up and all the tables and stuff like that built, that's when I'll start going around and putting sets on shelves and actually unpacking the Lego collection. And of course, before I do any of that, I've got to go to the dollar store and get some black Bristol board to clean up this room. So this is what the progress is looking like so far. I'm still just getting things out. Everything's out of the living room now, which is awesome. So that means I can tidy this up just a tiny bit more, and I'll start bringing in everything from downstairs still in the car. As you can see, I've got my books all along here, so I just have to add the shelves, and I also added all of the pick-a-brick cups, which looks great. The rest of the room still looks pretty much the same. I've just been trying to get things in here, tidied up. A lot of this here is for my studio because the studio is, like I said, it's going to go right here. All the equipment is going to go behind there to keep it all nice and organized, which is awesome. And then this is what the rest of the room looks like. I still obviously have to get the lights up, but that's been less of a priority because there is enough light to see, which is good. And then over here, you saw this morning, the closet is full. And the Bricklink room is also very full. So what I'm just working on now is tidying everything up. And as soon as, now that everything's out of the living room and I can walk there, I'm gonna bring the rest of the Lego up here and set up the tables. So I have some tables around to work on. All right, so now that the room was tidied up, like I said, I started bringing up the Lego from the car. As you can see, a few boxes already made it right there, and everything else is on this cart right here. Lots of just mess here, of course, in the studio. I finally got the Bristol board actually, so I'm going to be installing that today. So I'll just quickly move that bookshelf out of the way and get to work there. Once that's in, I am free to just start putting sets on the shelves. Huge Lego room. Have not spent much time in here yet, obviously, because I've been working on moving the entire time. I'm not just moving Lego studios, I'm moving apartments too. So there has been a ton of work and renovations to do. So the Lego studio is slow, but progress is well. Everything's here now. There's just a little bit of stuff my dad's bringing back from the studio. He's there now. He's doing the last walkthrough, inspection, everything. I'm again here, I unpack everything. So I have stepped foot in the Lego studio for the last time, which is a very sad thing to think, but it was a great space. It served me well for a few years, but really excited to be here now. All right, so windows are covered. It looks nice in here. As you can see, they're not perfect. They don't all match, but it is better than nothing. No light is going to seep through and ruin my Lego collection this way. And as you can see on this side of the room, I'm working on hanging up the lights. I realized I kind of over allocated over here because now it's really bright over here. but over here it's gonna be pretty dark, but that's okay because all the studio lights are gonna be there. These are all awesome because they're controlled by the room light. So as you can see, when it's off, you literally cannot see anything except for that over there where the light is still kind of seeping through. So it makes a huge difference here as well, but it'll be fine once I add all the studio lights to the side. It'll just brighten up this space a lot. So I'm gonna try and have the lights continue all the way down so it kind of illuminates the bookshelves. But I'd ideally like to have one more kind of in the center here because this is my building area and I want it to be super bright. If I can't do that, I'll just put a lamp here or something. All right, here we go. As you can see, I started getting the studio set up just because I wanted to see what it looked like over here without the lights. Because obviously there was going to be no lights over here, and then lighting obviously is a huge part of my Lego room. So this is what it looks like with all the studio lights on. This is where my studio is going to be. As you can see, I set the table up here and I've been getting on some of the camera equipment out. I've also set up the filming desk here. It's white, as you can see, so much more space here than in my last studio, which is awesome. These lights can just manually come on, which is great. I have to turn them on manually every time. These ones are all controlled by the light switch, which looks great, works awesome. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring more of these lights over here just because it needs some filler in the background especially. But it's not too bad. It's looking pretty good. As you can see, monitor there, everything's good to go. So I'm obviously got to readjust the lights, readjust all the cords and the camera equipment and all that good stuff. But at least the process is started. And now 2 of the tables are built. I just have 1 more to go. Obviously the build table, which is going to go over here. And then I'm going to, once I get the room situated with all the administrative stuff, I'm going to start putting Lego sets on the shelves. All right, so after a pretty decent delay that, just took me a while to get done, I finally finished putting up all the lights throughout the Lego room, and I do have to say, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how they all look. They're all controlled by this light switch here, like I've already showed you. So once I click it, all the lights go off, and then this switch controls the rest of the room lights. So, looks pretty awesome. Very excited. Oh, almost forgot to turn the other lights, but looks pretty awesome. Controls all the lights, and now I'm excited to tidy up the rest of the Lego room and actually getting the sets put away. So that'll be a lot of fun to do. All right, so this is the current status of the Lego room. The studio's set up and ready to film, with the exception of the cameras, obviously. But all the lights and stuff like that are good, and I just have to add the Lego in as well. Down here, I've got all the sets that need to start being put away on the shelves as over here as well. These ones are mostly city sets, which obviously I'm not building the city right away because I will be leaving that for the first city update. I'm right now just trying to get the rest of the room put away, and that's what I'm going to be doing in the next video, part number 3. So as you would have seen from the last 2 days, it's just setting up the furniture, setting up all the lights, and just getting things organized and ready to go. But I'm really happy now that the layout of the Lego room is at least set, because before that I had no idea what the layout was going to be looking like, and I'm excited now. Of course, this table is going to be more over here, but I was just leaving an open space because I've been walking back and forth so much trying to get everything set up. But all right, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. Stay tuned for part number 3 of the Lego room move, and I'm excited to show you what the future will hold for this room. All right, thanks again so much for watching, and have a great day.